hate to say it, right? But if the Swiftologist has no haters, I am dead. I'm sorry. I've been this man's hater from day one, and nobody can tell me I'm wrong because it's just my opinion. Cue the Gabby Hanna meme. Now, who is the Swiftologist? He's this man. He's this man right here. He originally, I believe, started off making videos about Taylor Swift and stuff to do with her and sort of like commentary, drama, news, retrospective stuff. But he has branched into just talking about like kind of pop culture generally, right? And that all sounds fine and good. However, I don't like this man. I just came out the bat with this video going, I don't like him. This is not how I plan to do this video, but I can't help it. And I need you to know my bias right away, right? I just don't like him. Is that clear? I'll explain why I don't like him. But the reason we're talking about him today is nothing to do with my disdain for the Swiftologist. It's actually to do with drama that's going on between him and Adam McIntyre. This is a situation that happened a couple of days ago. Adam McIntyre made a video which briefly mentioned, or not so briefly actually, quite a lot of it mentioned the Swiftologist, and he disagreed with some of the stuff the Swiftologist made, with the statements that he made, and then legal action was threatened. So, like, that's not great. We'll get into more of the details, obviously, of what's going on here, what the video is about, what the Swiftologist said, whose name is Zachary, by the way, so I don't have to keep saying the Swiftologist, what Adam said, and responses and all of that. But I feel like I need to give you a little bit of just a very, very brief explanation of what I don't like about Zachary before we get into this. So I have watched some of his content before. Now, I have never watched like a video about him, like a commentary video or a hate video, if you want to call it that, because I've just never seen them. Didn't know they existed. I kind of thought everybody liked this dude. Apparently not. Apparently these videos exist, but I haven't gone to sort them out. I have watched some of his content in the past because some of the topics interest me. If you can't tell, that's a poster from the Eras tour, so clearly I'm interested in Taylor Swift. And I remember one of the first videos I saw from him was to do with the feud between Taylor Swift and, I was about to say Selena Gomez, but that is not correct. They are like really close friends, Katy Perry. Because I wanted to know what was going on there. Apparently the whole song Bad Blood was allegedly about Katy Perry, and that was interesting to me. However, I could not stand him throughout this video for many reasons. And then I saw a couple of other videos after that, and then he kept coming up on my TikTok, and I was like, I just do not like this man. Now, everything I'm about to say about him and everything I will say in this entire video is my opinion. It is not meant to be taken as fact, nor is it meant to defame or harass anybody. And I have to say that, as we'll get into. But I believe, in my opinion, that this man is a complete misogynist. He makes horrible comments about women. He makes horrible comments about people in general, but the specific kind of comments he makes about women are nasty and misogynistic. And I think he kind of gets a pass for that because maybe this is a hot take. I don't know if it is, but sometimes, unfortunately, gay men get a pass for being misogynistic. And that is not to say that gay men are misogynistic. It's just the ones that are sometimes get a pass because I guess in some weird kind of homophobic, sexist way, they're seen as more adjacent to women. But that is not the case because they're men. Like, they're gay men. You know, like they're just men who are gay. So gay men can be misogynistic just like straight men can. And I fully believe this man here is a prime example of that. If you go and see any of his content, like he just makes, in my opinion, nasty comments about women. He's very hateful. He's very vitriolic. And I just did not like his takes. Did I engage with him after that, after I decided I didn't like him? No. In fact, when his videos kept coming up on my TikTok, I did not want to see anything from him, so I just blocked him. That's what I do when I don't like somebody. When their takes annoy me, I block them. And I was content to never think about this man again in my life until quite recently. Before I move on, though, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Raycon. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I am actually wearing a pair of Raycon earbuds today. But you can't really see because my hair is in the way, but I am in fact wearing Raycon earbuds today. These are the Raycon Essential Open Earbuds, and these have become like my go-to day-to-day earbuds because they're just so comfortable. Like, you don't feel like you're wearing anything at all. They're so lightweight. It's like nothing's there. I've been wearing them for this recording and I'll continue wearing them, and I just can't feel them on my ear. They're just great. So these are open ear earbuds, which means they just sit above your ear canal. So you can still hear everything, your music, your podcast, whatever you're listening to, with full, excellent, crisp quality. But you can also hear everything going on around you, which I really like. I just, it's sometimes when you're out and you're walking, you want to be able to hear the traffic, or you want to be able to hear if somebody is talking to you. Like, I wear these a lot for when I'm cleaning and stuff, or doing the dishes or whatever, because I want to hear my music, but I still want to be able to hear if, like, my partner comes up and says something to me, because otherwise she will tap me on the shoulder and I'll get the fright of my absolute life when that happens. And still, even though you can hear everything going around, the sound quality is amazing. Plus, like, they're just really secure. Like, I could just be moving around. They don't fall off. I'll be like scrubbing the floors, cleaning the counters, whatever I'm doing, and they just stay on my ears and I just kind of forget they're there, to be honest. Plus, the battery life on them is fantastic. You get 8 hours on the earbuds themselves, and then the case gives you a total of 36 hours, so you're sorted for ages. You can also connect your Raycon earbuds to multiple devices and switch between them really easily. What I really love about Raycon, though, is you can get the same quality as the big expensive brands, but for like half the price. And this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can save up to 30% on all Raycon audio products. So if you want to get a pair for yourself, or if you want to sort out your Christmas presents early, now is the time to do it. Click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Skov Open to get 30% off site-wide on Raycon's Cyber Monday and Black Friday sales. By using that link, you get a fantastic deal, and you are also helping to support the channel, which I really appreciate. So thank you so much to Raycon for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get on with the rest of it. I saw people stitching his video on TikTok, or like reacting to his video on TikTok, where he was talking about Zara Larsson, who is a Swedish singer. The Swedish part is very important here because his whole argument was that her album was stupid because she was going for the whole Euro summer aesthetic, but Euro summer is an American thing and Zara Larsson is European, so she can't have a Euro summer. Do I have to explain to you why that is absolutely stupid? Do I have to explain to you how Europeans can too have a Euro summer? Especially the fact that, like, she's Swedish. She's not like Spanish or Italian or French. Those are very different countries with very different climates, very different people, very different things that you do. I mean, for example, I'm Irish. I was literally just in Rome. I came back like yesterday or something. I don't even know when I came back, to be honest. I was just in Rome. I can guarantee you that Rome is very different from Dublin. I think most people will understand that Rome is very different from Dublin. Keep in mind the fact that it's November now, so the weather in Dublin is cold, it's dark, it's raining, it's windy, it's a little bit miserable. In Rome, I was in a t-shirt, sweating my bollocks off. It was 20 degrees, more than 20 degrees, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot. Celsius, by the way, for my Americans, 20 Celsius. But when you're used to it being Irish November weather, 20 is like, oh my god, it's so hot, I am melting. So, like, with stuff like that, you know, Europeans can have a Euro summer. Also saying Euro summer is an American concept is such a stupid take. I don't even know where to begin with that. And he also said, why is she making American pop? Why doesn't she make European pop? Where's her Swedish heritage? First of all, sorry, this is not going to be a video about this. I'm going to get to the Adam McIntyre thing, but this is just one of my grievances with this man. But first of all, what do you mean? Where is the Swedish heritage in her music? First of all, you are so uneducated about music that it is actually baffling to me. I'm coming into this way too heated. I didn't even mean to talk about this for so long. I was gonna just like give you a cursory glance of why I don't like him. and get to the Adam stuff. But just let me rant for a second. You are so unbelievably uneducated on music that it is absolutely astounding to me. Astounding to me. Modern pop is mainly from Sweden. Like, the roots of modern pop come from Sweden and Swedish pop music. That means American pop artists, the majority of the time, not all of the time, and the big names and stuff, are basically doing something that is derived from Swedish pop. So she is making Swedish pop music. I mean, have you heard of Max Martin? Who makes all the hits? You know where he's from? Sweden. You know where the album Blackout was recorded? By Britney Spears, one of the pop bibles? In Sweden. In Sweden. So you're just uneducated about music. And this is the thing, like, it's fine to give an opinion, but he says it as if he's objectively correct and that everybody else is wrong. But you are, like, in my opinion, wrong, and it's a stupid take. And he says it with so much vitriol. And also, you don't have to put your heritage in your music if you don't want to. I mean, if I was to put out a song where actually I have songs, they're bad. Don't listen to them. They're bad. I just do it for fun. But if I was to put out a song right now, do I have to start singing in Irish for it to be valid in this man's opinion? Apparently. Apparently that's what I have to do, because your heritage needs to be there. Okay, put your American heritage in everything you do. Put on a cowboy hat, Swiftologist. I've seen you in one. I know you can do it. Anyway, look, this rant is becoming excessive. All of that is just to give you a small little glimpse into why I don't think this is, the greatest person on earth. However, like I said, what we are actually going to talk about today is the drama that has ensued between Zachary and Adam McIntyre. And this all has to do with an artist called Sombr, who I don't know. I've never heard any of his songs, but he's a 20-year-old artist. I'm going to give you a super short explanation of that drama because we don't need to get into it. First of all, it didn't interest me, and that's why I didn't cover it. I just didn't care. But he is a 20-year-old artist, pop artist, singer, whatever you want to call him. He did a concert, and apparently the majority of his fans are really, really young, or at least the ones who went to his concert were really, really young. And at the concert, he was apparently doing things like telling the fans to bark for him, even though they're all like teenagers or whatever, and doing like weird kind of, motions on stage. I don't want to get too graphic about it. Some woman had been to the concert. She made a TikTok talking about her experience, how she found it a little bit weird how he engaged with the audience considering they were so young. And for some reason, this man decided to respond to this TikTok, and he was being really weird, and he basically said because that woman was 25 that why are you even at my concert? You're too old to be there. Which, first of all, whoa. So you want your audience to be kids, your audience are kids, and you've made this kind of like sexualized performance with the knowledge that kids are going there. Secondly, sorry, I didn't know 25-year-olds were geriatric. When did that happen? What are you talking about? So it's a weird situation. So to not get too much into that, the part that's relevant is that Adam McIntyre reacted to a video that the Swiftologist did talking about this, where the Swiftologist was defending Sombr. And Adam McIntyre said that this is a bad take. And he said something along the lines of, I haven't actually seen the full thing of that video. I've just seen like a little clip just to check what was going on. He said like, this is so bad. Is this pure? Like in a way to say like, this is so bad that it seems like Sombr paid him to make this good take about Sombr, which was obviously being like very hyperbolic. Like that's just how we talk in these kind of things. We're like, oh my God, this is so bad. Like, are you being paid off or something? I don't know how to explain what I mean, but you get what I mean. So sorry, that looked really random, but Grimes just started playing in my ears. What did I click? I clicked something. Sorry about that. That gave me such a fright. Okay, that is not the point. The point is to get to this video. Now, after Adam McIntyre made this video talking about the Swiftologist and Sombr, the Swiftologist apparently emailed Adam very unhappy about this and threatening legal action. So we're going to take a look at what Adam had to say. There's two videos. They're not very long. And the first one, I'm actually skipping ahead to about 10 minutes because we don't really need to watch the first 10 minutes because it's just Adam giving kind of background on the situation and what he was talking about, and also telling people to subscribe, which will remind me to tell you, please subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a lot if you do that. I appreciate it. And genuinely, it does help. I said that really weirdly, but it does help if you subscribe. It helps a lot. You can even turn on notifications if you want to. Nobody's making you, but it's kind of a cool thing to do. I said that in such a millennial voice. I'm so sorry. I'm not even a millennial. I don't know why I did that. Let's watch the video.
And now, first of all, I just want to open with Zachary. You emailed me and gave me a 24-hour deadline to do what you want. So right after I post this on YouTube, I am going to be emailing you back with, "Hi, Zachary, here's my response." And it's going to be my YouTube video linked. A 24-hour deadline? Please.
That look could kill a man. Dear God. It was scary.
And also, Zachary, you are someone who has a lot of hate videos made about you. I understand that. And I've seen that as someone who enjoys your content. Now, I, for the most part, have defended you for a lot of that because I can understand, like, internet dogpiling. But you emailing me this makes me almost, like, wonder, like, is this how you handle people calling you out? And if it is, Zachary, you won't last long in the commentary sphere. You won't. Truly, you cannot handle people calling you out or disagreeing with your take by trying to threaten them with legal action. That's not how these things work, Zachary.
Yeah, I will say, like, that is one of the points here. We're obviously going to get into the details of the legal action, but to be in this space, you really need to grow a thick skin and you need to grow it fast. You are going to get people shitting on you left, right, and center, whether it's justified or not. Like, there are situations where it can be justified, situations where it's not, but you need to learn to, like, roll with that. And if it's actually a situation where something legal needs to happen, then legal can happen. But you can't be jumping to the whole lawyer thing at the first drop of a hat, You also need to, as we'll get into, understand what defamation is. Like, that's really important for this line of work, is to understand what defamation actually is. I am jumping the gun a little bit, though. Let's let the man speak. Let him tell us about what was actually in this threat.
Zachary. Now, I don't know if maybe you've done this before to people. I have no fucking idea. But if you have and you're trying the same tactic with me, that shit doesn't work with me. I've been doing this too fucking long. I've been in this game too fucking long. And Zachary, let me fucking remind you that because I've been doing this so long, I'm also surrounded by a great legal team.
He's a bit scary.
So when you talk about getting legal advisors and stuff like that, I want to remind you that I've been doing this for a very long time. I've talked about a lot of people. I've talked about a lot of scandals. I've gotten a lot of fights, and I am surrounded by a legal team. So I don't know if you have used these similar tactics with TikTok creators or anyone who disagrees with you. I don't know if you have. This shit doesn't work with me. So don't fucking play like that.
Please remind me, guys, to never get on Adam McIntyre's bad side. He's very scary.
And you know what? When you email something like this, you don't think that it's going to get read out to the public, but I am going to read it out to the public.
I do think if, like, obviously the Swiftologist didn't think his email was going to get read out. But you should assume if you send something like that to a commentary creator, it is gonna get read out. Or at the very least, there's gonna be a tweet about it. Like, it's gonna be out there. You need to accept that immediately.
Public. You know why? Because it's fucking ridiculous, and it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the fucking face that the Swiftologist, him right here, it's a slap in the face that this motherfucker thinks that he can come into my emails threatening me on a video where I disagree with a take that he has on a TikTok. How dare you? How fucking dare you, Zachary? Jesus
I'm blocking his face for you. You're welcome.
Christ. And here I was all this time when you've had these hate trains thinking, wow, you can really take it. You can really take it.
I should be listening to what Adam is saying and not like pausing for the comments, but the twink on twink crime. Oh dear, that one got me.
Take it, and I respect that. You don't double down. You don't not double down on a point out of fear of backlash. Now I feel differently about you. So here's the email, y'all. Are we ready? Are we ready? Urgent. Request for removal, clarification, and retraction of defamatory statements. Here we go.
Oh, it's bad.
Jesus Christ. Dear Adam, I'm following up on my earlier message, I don't know where that was, regarding the false and defamatory claim. Keep in mind my video's been up for 24 hours. Less than that, actually. I'm following up on my earlier message regarding the false and defamatory claim in your recent YouTube video, implying that I was paid to promote Sombr's narrative. The statement is entirely untrue and implies that I engaged in undisclosed sponsored content, which would be illegal under UK advertising and disclosure laws. So obviously, he's trying to throw in here, because I live in the UK now, like the UK laws. Again, Sombr, Swiftologist, may I completely say to you as well that your opening paragraph is about me referencing about how your video was so bad that the only way I could even intend to justify it, in my opinion, I keep reiterating, is this PR? Is this paid for? Now again, let me fucking remind you what
he'll remind us whatever he's about to remind us in a second. I just want to say, asking a question is not defamation, and stating something as your opinion is also not defamation. Like, in my opinion, the Swiftologist is a little nasty wretch. That's not defamatory. That's my opinion. I need to like have I need to get one of those little stream deck things and have that Gabby Hanna video where she's like, what is it? You're fat, you're ugly, you're something. It's just my opinion, so I can just play that whenever I want and just click it and play it and have that pop up on screen, because that's how I feel sometimes.
What defamation is. And secondly, you are purposely misinterpreting my point, mischaracterizing my point, how I talked about it. And again, let me reiterate, I talked about it in this context because it was so shocking that someone could have such a genuinely brain dead fucking take about someone acting like this in front of a very young audience. So please.
I need to, I just interrupted him in mid-sentence. I'm sorry. I need to let you guys know, by the way, that Zachary, the Swiftologist, is 28 years old. We're the same age. So you can't really give him the excuse of, oh, he's young. He doesn't really know. He'll learn. He's 28 years old. He's closer to 30 than 20. Like, that's just... You know, at a certain point, you cannot use that excuse. And I'm not suggesting he's trying to use that excuse, but I just want to get in there before somebody suggests that, because, like, you know, somebody might when you don't know what age he is. And I feel like it's important context here, especially given the situation that is being discussed.
Between 1321 to 1428 and 1908 and 2009, you suggest that I may have been paid by Sombr's management, or that my video was paid for. You also preface this with, can I start a conspiracy theory? And I have no proof, which is my favorite thing, because he also like is ignoring the like in my opinions and stuff like that. But my favorite thing about this is that he goes on to say, these disclaimers do not absolve you of responsibility. You know what they do show though? You mischaracterizing the argument, which is like lols to me. Like, this is people who try to like threaten legal fundamentally are bullies. And they do it to people that they can bully into silence. But again, Zachary, I don't know if you have or haven't been aware of me, but famously, that doesn't work with me. Famously, that doesn't work on me. So
yeah, that was kind of one of the points that I wanted to bring up, is the fact that, like, of all the people to try this with, in the whole YouTube sphere, Adam McIntyre. Adam McIntyre is the one you want to try that with. The person who's like been up against Colleen Ballinger, Ethan and Ela Klein, Year One from Nickelodeon, whatever her name is. It's gone from my head. I don't know who else. Those are the ones I know, but like, what are you doing? And also, this is a veteran commentary creator right here. Okay, he knows how the game works. Like, it's just not gonna go well for you. So it's fundamentally stupid. Just like his takes, in my opinion.
So how dare you? Famously, that doesn't work on me. Anyways. These disclaimers do not absolve you of responsibility. They highlight a reckless disregard for the truth.
That's such an attempt to just bring in legal jargon, because like when we've gone through legal documents here, right, before, where we're seeing like defamation cases or IP cases or this, that, and the other case, and there has to be for defamation, like, not, there doesn't have to be, but there's certain criteria, and one of them is reckless disregard for the truth. So he's just like throwing in that legal jargon. He's like, yeah, see, I'm right. You defamed me. Except he didn't, though. So, like, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
I watched your video, and I gave my opinion on how terrible it was that you were defending this. Dude. Publishing a serious accusation, here's my thing. Why are you framing me as a reporter or a journalist, Zachary? I do what you do, commentary. And now I've lost respect for the commentary that you do. And I've lost respect for when you talk about topics now, because I realize that it's your way or no way, right?
And I lost respect many, many moons ago, so I feel vindicated in that.
Publishing a serious accusation while admitting that you have no evidence shows clear negligence. No, you know what it does show? It shows that I'm giving my opinion on something. And normally when you give your opinion, that's what happens, Zachary. It goes on. It's literally so fucking long, by the way. I don't know if you can see that. These comments are false, defamatory, and have caused reputational damage and targeted harassment. Motherfucker, the video's been up less than 24 fucking hours. Your dumb ass should have waited a little bit longer before sending this fucking email.
I want to just give a little bit of context. I'm sure like a lot of you guys know, but in case you don't or you have forgotten, in order to prove a defamation and that you have an actual defamation case that could go before a judge or a court, you need to prove that some damage has been done because of the statements. It's not enough to say, this person made a statement about me that's not true. You have to prove that there's been some damage to you. So like emotional, reputational, business-wise, financial, something like that, right? It has to be proven that there is damage. What meaningful damage could be done in 24 hours? Now, I would understand if this was like a situation with like a big celebrity and a big news journal posted something like, oh, Taylor Swift does coke in the middle of the VMAs or something like that, right? That could be defamation, that could have reputational damage within 24 hours. However, can we remember that these are YouTubers? These aren't like Mr. Beast level YouTubers, these are just regular old YouTubers, you know? I highly doubt that a video that Adam McIntyre did, where he said, this video is so bad, the only way I could see this making any sense was if it's PR, that's my opinion, in any way did meaningful damage to your reputation or to your finances or to your channel within 24 hours. So it just doesn't make any sense. Like Adam said, if you wanted to make this argument, you should have waited. It's just silly, in my opinion. And I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you all that everything I say in this video is my opinion. Everything. Did I say that already? Yes. But I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I got shit to do, okay? I'm very busy these days. I don't want an email. I don't want an email.
Are you fucking serious? You don't know at a bare minimum the fucking requirements for defamation? The video is just fucking posted and you're already saying that you're dealing with reputational harm and targeted harassment? Boy, Do you know how this shit works? Do you know how this shit works? Framing them as speculation does not change that. They are false statements that damage my professional integrity.
If it's speculation, that means that it's not an allegation, that it's actual fact, in which case it's not defamation, it's defamation if you're saying it as if it is fact. Something which, in my opinion, the Swiftologist does all the time. In a really, like, pointed, mean, nasty, wretched, icky way. Don't like him. If that wasn't clear.
Oh my god.
I agree.
I've taken legal advice and have been advised that your statements are defamatory and legally actionable. Okay.
Did you get legal advice from your fucking toaster? What lawyer is going to tell you you have a case here? Unless you, like, vastly misrepresented the situation and just called your lawyer and said, this person said that I got paid for this. And the end. And didn't show them the video. Like, what? What? No way a lawyer or a solicitor or anybody would have all the facts at hand and say, yeah, you have a case here. I don't believe it. In my opinion. Everybody say it with me. Everybody say it with me. It's my opinion.
Okay. A pinned comment alone. So now he gets into what he demands me to do. Okay? Stay tuned for this. A pinned comment alone does not resolve this, as the defamatory content remains live and continues to cause me harm. Goodness me. He goes, I am therefore requesting that you, and he's given me 3 options.
As we'll get for in this video, you'll see they're not actually 3 options, they're 3 steps that need to be followed.
This motherfucker is giving me a to-do list. Are you serious?
It's kind of giving Ethel. I never mentioned the existence of that woman, ever. But it's kind of giving Ethel. Like, I have not spoken about her since that happened. I have not mentioned, I do not bring it up. But it's just similar vibes. And ironically, in that situation, I did in fact have a defamation case. Did I take it to court? No. No, I did not. But I could have. I had a legitimate defamation case. I checked that, went through all the proper routes. I had never planned to actually follow through. I just wanted to know in case it escalated. And yeah, I had an actual defamation case with actual damage, actual sponsors not wanting to work with me because my name was being used negatively, which damaged my income. I had people unsubscribing and leaving comments, which damaged, again, my reputation and my income. And yeah, I had a defamation case there. This, however, Zachary, is not a defamation case. It is not. Because it was said as an opinion. And what damage has been done to you? Because it's not enough for you to say to a judge, there's been damage. You need to prove what the damage actually is. If there is some damage, right, I'll eat my words. But like, still, at the end of the day, this was said as an opinion. And an opinion does not constitute defamation. So there's that.
How dare you? How fucking dare you? Based on me giving my opinion? How dare you? So anyways, here's our 3 options in the to-do list from the Swiftologist. I'm therefore requesting that you, number 1, edit or remove the defamatory portions of the video at the timestamps above, or remove the video entirely. Oh! Now, why would you want me to remove the entire video? Considering that you still have the TikTok up from the last time I checked. Don't you dare threaten me. 2, if the video remains live after editing, add a clear clarification in the video description stating that the suggestion that I was paid to promote Sombr is false. And, it's not even, it literally is a to-do list.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
literally a to-do list. Goodness me. So again, number one, I thought it was options. No, it's just a to-do list. Number one, edit or remove the defamatory portions of the video at the timestamps above or remove the video entirely. Number two, he's asking you to do chores, literally. Number two, if the video remains live after editing, add a clear clarification in the video description stating that the suggestion that I was paid to promote Sombr is false. And then we just immediately go on to three. Three, publish a short formal retraction Jesus Christ. Where do you get off, Zachary? Where do you get off?
Such a mess.
3, publish a short formal retraction via a YouTube community post on the same platform the defamatory content appeared. Clarifying that the claim was untrue and made without evidence. Now, let me just address that then.
Okay, before he addresses, I'm addressing. He even said in the video, I have no proof. And I just feel like that. It would be defamatory, and you could make these demands if Adam McIntyre made a video sitting there and said, the Swiftologist was paid by Sombr and Sombr's team to make this video in defense of him. I believe that to be true. I know that that is true. That is fact. And even if he said something like, I have evidence, but he said, that's my opinion. I have no proof. It just feels like that. That does not a defamation case make. Am I clear enough yet? Am I?
Since you really want this, Zachary, my video was my opinion. I will double down on it was my opinion. Your video was terrible, by the way. Trying to find any way to justify why you would make it is probably actually helping your case. But because you want me to issue a formal retraction that the claim was untrue on the same platform, let me do it. Guys, let's do it. Let's do it. You get my good side.
I feel like I should be readying myself too. I don't even have to do anything.
Love. All right. Let's do it. Dear general public, recently, 24 hours ago, I made a video. The video was titled, The Sombr Situation Got Weirder. In that video, I react to a video by the Swiftologist. He posted a TikTok in which he talks about the Sombr discourse and had a very weird take. I suggested, this is very weird. And I internally am like, the only way that this could be described as like, the reason he would post this would be like, in theory, if like this was PR or like Sombr's team wanted this or paid for it. And that was my opinion, trying to justify how bad the video and how terrible the take was. Zachary, in this, is saying that it's untrue and implies, general public. Zachary, the Swiftologist, has reached out to me and said that my opinion is entirely untrue and implies that he engaged in undisclosed sponsored content which would be illegal under UK advertising and disclosure laws. I am shocked and moved that I would give my opinion and I would suggest such a thing to try justify this. Clearly, I was so in the wrong. Zachary,
Clearly that crappy take was entirely his own.
I so apologize for getting that one wrong. That was solely my opinion, and it was not to cause you reputational harm or professional damage within a couple hours, I guess. I am moved and floored that I would make such a careless opinion on your video. But you have made it clear to me, that these are entirely untrue statements. So I want you guys to know, the general public, I want the general public to know.
I didn't get to the end of this video. I just skimmed through a little bit of it to like know what was going on. What was that? That was such a good Donald Trump impression. Oh my god. What the hell? We have to go back. We have to see that again. That was amazing. That was the best Donald Trump impression I've seen.
You have made it clear to me that these are entirely untrue statements. So I want you guys to know, the general public, I want the general public to know.
I'm sorry. It's the fact that I didn't expect this from Adam. Such a good Donald Trump impression from Adam McIntyre from Derry.
I want the general public to know that I was wrong. Sombr and his team did not pay the Swiftologist to have such a terrible take in his video. He came with that terrible take himself, which I don't even know which one's worse. Honk, honk.
Okay.
I apologize. And again, I cannot describe to you how moved I am and floored that I would make such a careless mistake like this. Again, I want to clarify. He wants me to issue a retraction on the same platform on a community post. I'm doing even better because, again, I am such an angel and I care about the truth. So on my YouTube, be it the Swiftologist says that he did not get paid to basically have such a terrible take on the Sombr concert discourse. And you know what? I apologize for, in my opinion, in that video, even suggesting that it was my opinion that that could be a possibility to explain how bad the video was. I apologize.
When I'm in a petty off and my opponent is Adam McIntyre.
Is that good? All right, we'll move on.
It was great. Good job.
Please confirm within 24 hours that you will take these steps. First of all, just did them, so tick, tick, tick.
Technically, no. The video's still up, but I'll give you that. 24 hours is crazy. First of all, for these kind of things, like, for business stuff, it's usually like 48 hours. You have to do this in 24 hours. That's not even enough time to, like, get, like, maybe not. It could be enough time to get legal advice, but what if, like, you're busy, or you have plans, or you're traveling, or your lawyer's busy, or has plans, or is traveling? It's just not a lot of time. So, no.
Tick, tick, tick. And I will be emailing him being like, you can find my statement in this video. Please confirm within 24 hours. Bitch, my video wasn't even up for 24 hours. Goodness. If I do not receive confirmation or see action by that time, I will be engaging legal representation to address this formally.
Ooh, scary.
I would still prefer to resolve this privately and professionally, but the ongoing harm makes time action necessary. Best
ongoing harm. It's been like a day. It's not even been a day, bro. What are you talking about? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
regards from Zachary. The video was just posted, Zachary. At least wait a little bit and act like you had reputational damage from it. Do you understand how these things work? Maybe speak to the legal action and then you can figure it out. Weird as hell. And you know what? I've lost all respect for him. Lost all respect for him. I think you're a fucking hypocrite. I really do. You can give your opinions on everyone and more. So much so that celebrities talk about hating you. What celebrity did you make? Did you make merch about they said that you were like the #1 op or something like that? What was that? You going back and forth with all these celebrities on TikTok because of your opinions, by the way. And you can't tolerate someone having an opinion, disagreeing with you. That's lame. That's weak. And let me tell you something. You will not survive in this industry much longer if you keep that up. And that's
the thing. Like, it makes sense, right? Somebody says something negative about you, maybe you get a little bit upset, right? But if you are in this space, if you are in the commentary space, you cannot be that hypocritical that you can say whatever you want about anybody else. And trust me when I say, like, the stuff that this man says is, in my opinion, abhorrent, right? But he can say whatever he wants, but nobody can say anything about him, or it's defamation. So does he believe then when he says, this is my opinion about this celebrity, is that not then defamation by your own stupid, wrong, incorrect definition? Are you defaming all these celebrities? Do they have a right to sue you? Or is this all commentary and this is how it works? Like, it can't be rules for thee and not for me, or whatever the stupid phrases. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It's ridiculous. And this man is ridiculous. This is all bad enough as it is, but somehow this actually got worse. Another video was made about this afterwards because it turns out Zachary has a long history with Adam McIntyre. I just want to take a pause to pour myself some kombucha because my mouth is dry and I'm thirsty. Which reminds me that I wanted to say, because somebody commented on, I don't know if it was my last video or a few videos ago, they said something like, don't drink kombucha, it doesn't do anything. And they obviously didn't mean it in a mean way, they were just saying. But I don't even know what kombucha is supposed to do. I just like it. It tastes good. When I was a kid, I thought this was a fizzy drink like Coke or Fanta or something. I thought it was like that kind of thing because my mum used to buy it for us and we would drink it like that. So I didn't know that this was supposed to be a health drink until like several years ago. I just like how it tastes, so don't worry, it's okay. I don't know what it does or doesn't do. It's tasty. This one is elderflower and apple flavor. They had it in Lidl. It seems like it's good. So cheers. Anyway, there was another video, like I said, so I'm going to pull that up for you. And while I'm pulling this up for you, I want to take a moment to just let you guys know that there is going to be an announcement made about my book soon. A good thing. Sorry, I said that like it was bad. I was just looking for the video. There's going to be an announcement about my book. I think you all know by now that I have a book coming out, Bound by Blood and Sea. It's dark fantasy with mermaids and Irish mythology and stuff. Gay mermaids. So I've been very excited about this and you guys have been so supportive. We have almost 1,000 pre-orders of this book, which is absolutely ridiculous and insane. And I love you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. So I have an announcement coming about that very, very soon. I am just working out some things in the background before I tell you guys exactly what's going on. But it is a good thing, I promise you. I just can't say it yet. And it's only kind of a semi-announcement as well. Sorry. But just basically that's all to say stay tuned. I'll make a community post about it. I'll probably mention it in a video as well. And I'll obviously say it to the Kickstarter backers and to my newsletter subscribers, which if you want to subscribe to my author newsletter, link is in my bio. That is all I will say. You can also still pre-order the book if you like. Yeah, okay. So let's move on and continue with this and see how much worse it got. Because it got a lot worse. So once again, I've skipped over the first just couple of minutes of this because it's just Adam giving some background into the last video we just watched. And like, guys, we just watched it. So I don't think we need to go over that again, do we? I think we're fine. So let's go from here.
So basically, like I said, people had been, sending me stuff from his Discord, like so much stuff. But in my video, I said, I watched his content and, like I was a fan of his content. And like me and my friend were a fan of his content. And whenever he was doing the podcast show in New York, him and his co-host went on tour, he sold out and that was so incredible. And I messaged him being like, is there any spare tickets? And, he never got back to me. And I honestly just took that as like, he was busy. He never got the DM, whatever. I never took it that deep. My entire opinion.
Yeah, you can't. I got this thing. People just don't respond. I don't respond to anybody ever. And I think I said this before. Unfortunately, I've become known between my friends and family for not responding to things. So that's not a good reputation to have. Most people just, when they don't respond, they're just busy. There are situations where somebody doesn't respond to you because they just don't want to. But like people just don't respond. Like I'm pretty sure I text. Hold on. I'm going to slide over here for a second. And I'm coming back. I'm pretty sure I have messaged Adam McIntyre like months ago. And he didn't respond to me. Or am I making this up? Hold on. Am I defaming Adam McIntyre right now? Let me see. Yes. I did. Message him and he didn't respond, but it was a response to a story. So he'd been, okay, I'm not going to give you details. He'd been telling me he was going to tell me about something and then he never did because we were supposed to meet up and then we didn't meet up because I'm a mess and I couldn't make the scheduling work and I had other plans and stuff. But then I was like, you still haven't told me about the thing. And then you never saw it. So, but did I sit here seething and think, I hate him for not responding to me. Why do you hate me? No, I probably just thought you just didn't see it. The end.
Opinions have shifted on the Swiftologist now, and they've really changed on how he's handling this situation and why he's targeting me specifically, because one of the things that was sent to me, and it shocked me so much that this was out here, that I actually emailed him asking, is this true? I literally emailed him for comment.
Could be made up, you know.
This.
You gotta check.
So I emailed the Swiftologist, and I'm going to read you what I was sent first, and then I'll read you the email that I got. So someone came into my DMs and said, in case you were wondering, Zach, the Swiftologist, has had a long-standing one-sided beef with you.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So weird. It's so weird. Imagine finding this out about like a creator that you watch. I mean, I guess it's possible, but like I don't think any of the creators that I watch really know who I am. I don't know who would be the equivalent of this. Maybe like, I don't know, if Einhaber had a one-sided beef with me. I don't think he does. I don't think he thinks about me often enough to have a one-sided beef with me. But if I found that out, I'd be like, what the fuck? So I can't imagine how like Adam is feeling about it in this situation. Like, not to say it's like super like upsetting or something. Maybe he is upset. That's his own thing. But I feel like this would be a situation where you just go, why? Weird.
News to me. I used to be in his Discord until about a year ago because he says some heinous shit in there. And I was like, what? And then this message is attached where from January, February, March, April, May, June, the 30th of June, 2023, in the peak of the Colleen situation, the Swiftologist apparently, allegedly said in his Discord, sorry, but this Adam character is a fucking loser. Totally and completely milking this situation. We as a society have just completely lost touch with what grooming actually is. And
let's just like take away the content of that statement for a second, right? It's the fact that this is not from a private DM. This is from a public-ish Discord server, like a Discord server where there's loads of people in it. This man, who is a content creator, who, by the way, again, let me remind you, is 28 years old, should know better, is saying this publicly in his Discord server. This is not a private conversation between friends. This, like, regardless of him actually believing this, right? This is not something where he's just having a chat with his mate, right? Like, he is saying this to a bunch of people in his audience that, first of all, he doesn't know. Secondly, it's a Discord server. This stuff is gonna get out. Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? If you want to gossip about somebody, you do that at a dining room table with your friends and a glass of wine in your hand. At least that's what I do. You will not catch me in a... Well, first of all, I don't have Discord. But secondly, if I did have Discord, you would not catch me in a Discord server gossiping about people. That's just dumb. It's dumb. It's a bad look. It's gonna come back to bite you. And also, it's just unprofessional and shitty. Like, it's just not a nice thing to do. Like, everybody's gonna gossip with their friends, whatever. To say something so controversial about another public figure when you yourself are a public figure in a Discord server is just the height of stupidity. And that is just taking away, like I said, the content of this and what he's actually saying here. And there's so many things that you could say about this. Because, like, Colleen Ballinger is a freak. She's a freak who is in DMs with children saying things like, are you a virgin? Tell me about your periods. Something about, like, asking for pics of Adam's ass, obviously in a joking way, but, like, still... weird stuff, talking about like dildos and sex and her husband and his dingaling. Just like with children in a Discord. She's a freak. And then never mind the stuff that she did on stage and the fact that she sent Adam her underwear, whether it was a joke, whether he asked for it. He was the kid in that situation. She was an adult who still sent him lingerie. It's just like baffling to me. And it's also, what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh, I love being a writer because it means that I can never think of any words ever. You have no idea how much time I spend writing, not thinking of the plot, thinking of, shit, what is that word? It's not devaluating, it's unvalidated. For people who have been in these kind of situations, it is making it out that their situation is lesser. What is the word that I'm looking for? My God. Anyway, I'm yapping now, so let's see what Adam has to say about it.
Yeah, I did get my feelings hurt there, and I'm not someone who easily gets my feelings hurt, but my feelings are hurt because I was a fan of him. And by the way, this is just one thing that I want to highlight here for now. I want to get into other things in a second. That's just one thing I want to highlight. But there's a lot of things from this time that have like really upset me that like he was saying. And I'm like so shocked that like I've been watching this creator for a long time. And he has been saying in his Discord, like actively discrediting and talking shit about me. Sorry, but this Adam character is a fucking loser, totally and completely milking this situation. We as a society have completely lost touch with what grooming actually is. And so
we live in
I literally emailed him. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I emailed him and I said, "Hi, Zachary. Hope you're well. Reaching out in regards to messages that I'm currently being sent from your..." And by the way, this is just one that I want to highlight. Messages I'm being sent from your Discord server from yourself, specifically around 6/30/2023, with you making fun of me and discrediting my story about my experience with Colleen Ballinger. Wondering if you can add any validity to these, or are they not?
Discrediting. Thank you, Adam. It's discrediting. That's the word I was looking for. That was going to annoy me for the rest of the day if I didn't figure that out.
Real. Are they real or are they not real? I would like to know before I publicly comment on them. Warm regards from Adam McIntyre. Now, that was sent over 24 hours ago, and I waited 24 hours before talking about this publicly. The same amount of time, remember, that the Swiftologist gave me to do exactly what he wanted, which, mind you, I did do what he wanted. I
saw Pushing 30ologist in that chat. And as somebody who's the same age as him, leave me alone. I have a great plan. By 30, I'm going to be like really hot. That's my plan. I've been saying this for years now. What is my actual plan of action to achieve that? I don't know, but it's going to happen. I'm just going to wake up on my 30th birthday and be like, wow, it's like amazing.
And within those, it's actually been over 24 hours since he's gotten this email and he's ignoring it. He not only is ignoring this, but within this time has posted statements still talking shit about me. And also, he has posted an entire YouTube video within the time that I emailed this. So he is actively ignoring my email. So based on the logic that he gave me, which was confirm within 24 hours that you will do these steps. No, I didn't give him a timeline with mine. I said, can you add any validity to these? Are they real or are they not? And it's been over 24 hours and he has not even addressed it. But yet he's posting videos.
24 hours seems very fair after that was the very tight timeline he gave to Adam.
He's doing all the rest. So I don't know how to feel about the fact that, like, apparently he's been writing fucking shit about me with my Colleen situation, which, you know what, completely changes my fucking opinion of this, because you know what? It is personal. It is personal why he's coming for me. He doesn't give a fuck about the Sombr situation. It's personal. And that, to me, has just changed my fucking opinion of this. Fuck you, Swiftologist. Fuck you. You are a phony. I truly have lost all fucking respect for you. How fucking dare you? How genuinely dare you? Now, something else that I just want to clarify is that within the last 24 hours, I have also been sent from people compilations of him talking about me in his...
Oh my god, that is so much. I don't know if I should read these out or if Adam is about. Probably Adam is going to read them, so I'll hold off. If he doesn't read them, I'll go back and I'll read them all out for you. But that is a lot. That is a lot.
In his Discord, he will not stop talking about me.
Could you say that it's actually romantic? Can somebody please make an edit of Adam and the Swiftologist to actually romantic? I'm begging.
And it's so crazy because I was talking to my mom about this, and I was like, Ethan Klein, Alexa Nicholas, Colleen Ballinger, I have never experienced this from any of them. Even Alexa Nicholas. I have never experienced this from Alexa Nicholas. The fact that he is...
Oops, I paused the video. I apologize.
Spending so much time in his community talking about me, and now knowing that he also was doing it during the Colleen time has just added such a layer of like targeted to this, where I'm like, what are your true intentions here? What are your true intentions here? Now, let's, first of all, before we get to these Discord messages, I want to also address that he's a coward. The Swiftologist is a coward. He made a situation out of nothing. Now, doesn't it make sense why he made a situation out of nothing? Doesn't it? That I made a video and I disagreed with his take and he blew this up. Doesn't that make sense now? When
he was just waiting for a moment because he just hates this man. It's it's like, that Adam McIntyre guy I don't like said something bad about me. I'm gonna threaten legal action because I can.
We now know that because he didn't respond to my email, I guess I can just take this Colleen thing that he doesn't want to admit it. There's not an element where...
Yes. Sorry, I keep pausing like all the time. I hope you guys don't mind, but otherwise like we'll just be sitting here watching Adam's video together. Somebody said up in the comments, he's a bully, he's casually racist, misogynistic, and lesbophobic. Yeah, in my opinion. Everything in this video is my opinion. Everything. Nothing in this video is a fact. In fact, this whole video is a work of fiction. I'm a fiction writer, guys. I'm a fiction writer. It's just all fiction. This is a play. This is a performance art. This is for fun, you know? I've never actually believed anything as fact in my whole life. So when I say that he's a horrible, nasty misogynist who hates lesbians, I agree within the boundaries of this play.
Like, he has a vendetta against me, so I can't fucking fight or argue with that. You know what I mean? I literally can't argue with that. So I'm not even going to attempt to. Whereas in the past, I tried to. I can't now. He doesn't like me. He doesn't like my content, and that's why he's coming for me. And he was obviously, clearly, waiting for the moment. Now, with the Swiftologist, Zachary, you are a fucking coward. You know why you are a coward, by the way? Because you threatened me with your dumbass little email, and I made a video reading your email out and responding to you. And you know what? Doing exactly what you wanted me to do in the email within the 24 hours, by the way. I retracted, even though, by the way, it was just an opinion. I clarified what you wanted, which was that you weren't paid for it. Who gives a fuck? But I still did that for you. Now, one thing I want to clarify is that what makes you a coward and what makes me not a coward is that I posted my video and let my video be up. Ironically, my mods can attest to this. I posted my video and I went out to the club. And I literally said that after on my stream as well. I went out to the club after my video because I don't need to be obsessively monitoring my comments. I don't need to obsessively be deleting comments. You know who was? The Swiftologist. Oh, and we all in my community watched it. We watched it and it's still happening now and it will happen after this as well. He did a YouTube community post, right? Which we're going to read. And the comments would be posted and it was like 10 comments being like, you're ridiculous. They would all be deleted and he would only leave the ones up that were either making fun of me, harassing me, or like just like dumbly agreeing with him. That's cowardly behavior. Now, Zachary, I haven't in-depth read my comments on my video. I don't know if there's ones agreeing with me. I don't know if there's ones disagreeing with me. I give my opinion and I post it, and then it's up to the public. But clearly,
kind of how this job works.
Do that with a YouTube community post. So before I get to your spam messages on your Discord about me, let's get to your
public Discord, by the way,
on your YouTube community that you posted, by the way, which the comments are so heavily moderated on. It's fucking ridiculous. And you know what's so crazy? People were messaging me being like, oh my God, Adam, it's so funny. The only time that comments are allowed up that disagree with him are whenever it's like 3, 4, 5 a.m. Singapore time where he lives. And I was like,
Jesus. Damn. I'm not saying it's proof. That's where I'll leave that sentence. I'm not saying it's proof. I'm not claiming that he's deleting comments.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Wouldn't we all love to live in a little bubble, Zachary, where we can, like, contain whatever opinions we want to agree with us? It's crazy. People have the narrative of, like, you exist on my social media because I want you to, and, like, you're not going to come into my space and disturb my peace, which I agree with for the most part. But you're coming into creators' emails and threatening them, dictating what they do with their content, and you're not even allowing people to have an opinion on yours that disagrees with you, whether it be me or people in your comments. He said, hey everyone, I want to quickly address what's been circulating. I won't be commenting on it any further right now because it's part of an ongoing legal process that's already in motion. Oh, I'm sure. It's so in motion, by the way, that he ghosts my emails. It's so in motion, by the way, that he can't even respond to my fucking emails. And by the way, at the time of this, my video, the one that he has a problem with was up for 24 hours. It's part of an ongoing legal investigation behind the scenes. He can't even respond to my emails. To be clear, this isn't about someone making a commentary video about me. Yeah, because if I'm to believe these Colleen things, now I know that you have a vendetta and you don't like me and you were waiting for something, Zach, which has completely made me look at this situation in a completely different way. And you know what? Come for me, Zach. Come for me. Let's do it. Truly.
In fairness, I feel like that would only benefit Adam. Like, if the Swiftologist tried to keep this going and turn it into something in a back and forth, because all that means is that Adam gets more videos out of this. He gets to keep making videos. That's just a win, really, in his case. So, like, I can't imagine how that would go well. Legally, if he tries to go that route fully, like, it's just not gonna go anywhere, in my opinion, because it doesn't meet the criteria for defamation. So, like, what's your plan there? Not to mention the fact that that would be international, which is just a headache in and of itself. So, which I didn't actually know he lives in Singapore, but I really, really want to go to Singapore, like, soon. Do I have the money to do that? No, but I want to. So, dear Zachary, if I go to Singapore, and you see me on the street, just leave me alone. I doubt he's watching this video, but
Because I will not, knowing what you have been saying and allegedly saying and allegedly doing, do it. Come on. You're all entitled to say whatever you like about me. This is specifically addressing a false claim that I was paid to promote an artist or push a narrative. That's not true, and it's defamatory. An opinion is not defamatory, and clearly you know nothing about the law. My friend messaged me something I thought it was really funny. Let me read this out to you. My friend Meg, I love her. She texted me and it made me giggle so much. She said, I'm now of the opinion that once you reach like maybe 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, that should probably require a brief training course on what defamation actually means.
This is what I'm saying. You cannot be in this space. You cannot be in this job, in this career path without understanding the basics of defamation. Because for one, It comes up all the time. You will be making videos about it. You will be covering that if you were in the commentary space, right? For two, you need to know that you're not defaming somebody when you're talking about stuff. You need to be careful in the way that you word things so that a lawsuit doesn't come your way. For three, if somebody does try to make some kind of claim that you're defaming them, you need to know that you're either in the right or in the wrong. You need to know what you've done and haven't done and whether this person is just an idiot. And for four, maybe somebody legitimately defames you badly and it continues and escalates and you need to do something about it. So, like, you got to know this stuff. Maybe this is going to be a teaching moment for him. One can only hope.
Yeah. Yeah. You all know how much my integrity matters to me. We'll look back to that one, okay? I would never accept payment to distort or fabricate coverage. So again, he came up with that opinion on his own without being paid, which, Jesus, I think that's even worse. And it's sad now that I have to handle this formally to correct that false narrative. I'm confident in the outcome, and I'll be able to speak more on it when it's resolved. Or are you just choosing not to speak on it any further? Why are you not responding to my email, Zach?
Because he's scared.
Why are you not responding to my emails? You're pushing this narrative that it's being sorted behind the scenes, but you can't even respond to my emails. Behind the scenes. Right. You're lying. You're lying to your audience and covering your ass. For now, I'm asking for patience while this plays out. And just a note, anyone repeating or spreading those false claims here or everywhere only strengthens my case.
You don't have
Thank you to everyone who stayed level-headed and supportive while this runs its course. We've got one of my favorite videos coming out today. All right? And
in what world is people having an opinion about you strengthening your case? He's probably trying to say, see, Adam said this thing, and now everybody says it and believes it, and it's damaging my reputation, except he said it as an opinion, and other people have an opinion. He never once said it was fact. He did not say it was fact. Therefore, it is not defamation. Also, he corrected it. We watched it.
And again, the comments on that are so inaccurate because he was deleting so many and still is, mind you, as well. Now, before I get to all of the manic fucking things he's been saying about me on his Discord over the last 24 hours, also, Zachary, I just want to give you a little bit of a heads up. Stop trusting your Discord so much because everything is being leaked to me.
Never
Everything
trust a
you're
Discord.
saying, which is so funny because I just want to jump ahead and say that Zachary, if I'm to believe this that I was sent, a message says, if anyone sees anything Adam is saying in writing about this, please send it my way. Funny. If you are handling this behind the scenes and you don't want anyone talking about it, Zachary, why are you allegedly asking your community if I'm saying anything in writing to find it and send it your way? You know, he also said that, Zachary? Colleen. Which is really funny.
Besties.
Actually, that you were so ballsy allegedly talking about me in the Colleen situation, because Colleen Ballinger wrote the same thing in Weenies whenever I left, where she specifically asked the Weenies people if they see anything that I'm writing, send it her way. But anyways, I just want to also state that within the time of, you know, him doing all this and writing in his Discord, there have been so many people in his Discord that have been unhappy with how he is literally just attacking me. And I've been seeing like tweets blowing up about his Discord, and I just have no idea what is going on there. So much so that like the tweets are like violating Twitter's terms of service. Like, I saw this tweet being sent to me loads. It has almost 400,000 views. Like, this is what I'm saying as well. Like, these people who preach defamation, this shit is literally being posted. What I'm saying as well. Like, these people who preach terms of service.
Sorry, I just wanted to read what they said here. I think I've actually seen this tweet. It just proves the problem is Taylor and always has been. It's because the new album came out, The Life of a Showgirl. Everybody hated it. I just realized you can't actually see the tweet. Just believe me that that's what it says. It's a screenshot of the Swiftologist saying, just proves the problem is Taylor and always has been. Actually, whoa. Can move me. there you go. Look, I'm away. I'm flying away. Anyway, um, that was my point. But he, like, for somebody who makes his whole personality Taylor Swift, he really hates her. It's so, you just have to see his content to understand he hates her. He really hates her. Like, it's so weird, in my opinion. But yeah, The Life of Showgirl came out. Everybody hated it. I actually really like that album. I don't know what everybody's talking about. It's a bop. Everything's fun. It's fun music. Some of the lyrics are a little bit cringe. Who cares? Having a fun time. Whatever. I didn't like the Tortured Poets Department at all. There's like one or two songs from that I love, but generally didn't like that album as a cohesive thing. But obviously Zachary there was one of the people who didn't like the album, but he was just using it as an opportunity to shit on Taylor Swift, which is really weird, again, because he makes this whole personality the fact that he is, you know, somebody who talks about Taylor Swift, that he's a Swiftie, but he's a Swiftie who hates her. Anyway.
Like, I saw this tweet being sent to me loads. It has almost 400,000 views. Like, this is what I'm saying as well. Like, these people who preach defamation, this shit is literally being posted like last week and being sent to me and has like almost 500,000 views and stuff like that. I think your reputation is based on whatever is going on here. These tweets are being sent to me, right? A thread of the Swiftologist actual opinions on Taylor's album or whatever, but then this one that says that it's blocked by terms of service. Even more instances of the Swiftologist calling Taylor a whore, rat, and wishing death. He's beyond deranged. This is psychotic, and he needs... I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I actually did see this. The saying, die, KYS, long live... cut rats, stupid bitch whores. Like, what he's just, see what kind of person he is. And also, I'm pretty sure, allegedly, I think he said the same thing about Gaylors, like they should KY themselves. So you know, and you know why he said that, in my opinion? Not because he thinks it's invasive and weird, right? Because that's what he'll probably claim. And again, everything I'm saying is my opinion. He'll probably claim like, oh, I just think Gaylors are like invasive and they shouldn't be like talking about her personal life, except he does it all the time, in my opinion. I fully believe that he just says this and has this opinion because he hates lesbians. That's all it is. He hates lesbians. He's a nasty man. I hate him so much. By the way, if you didn't know, I'm gay, so like it's kind of like, you know, personal issue here.
I'd never agree with, you know, calling for someone. But this is what I'm saying. This has almost 300,000 views on October 11th, and this was sent to me, right? I have no involvement in this at all, which is so crazy that, like, maybe if you have a bad reputation, you do it to yourself, because tweets like this are blowing up. And I have no idea if these are real. I have no idea if this is true or whatever, but these are tweets that are, like, having, like, hundreds of thousands of views, where... I mean, again, these tweets are all being sent to me now that are very, very, very public from like last week. So first of all, I think you should be focusing your reputation being ruined on like other people, not me, because like your Discord is clearly, I mean, I don't know what is going on here, but there's so many tweets. I don't know the validity of this, but I'm like, you should be shutting this down if this isn't real. This is crazy. Like,
yeah, if that's not real, that's
really
like
is so
actual
weird. But anyways,
defamation.
let's get to some of the things that have been said in this last 24 hours on his Discord. I mean, it's honestly like, I'm exhausted with this. Are you genuinely that obsessive?
Yes. Felt like I was watching an episode of Dora there.
Let me read you these out, okay? I'm not going to put them on the screen because they're tiny and I'm trying to read them, okay? But I'll show you them after just to prove them there. Someone wrote, Adam ate him up. Crazy, someone wrote that in his own Discord. And he says, allegedly, lovely to log back on here and see this kind of stuff. I'll be pursuing these claims offline because that's the advice I have taken, and it will not go well for him, especially because he keeps expounding at length about it in public. Sorry.
What are you on about?
Is he stupid as fuck? One of us is the one who won't shut the fuck up. He has the audacity to say that I I'm not shutting the fuck up. I am literally being sent so many of these things allegedly from his Discord. This is insane. I have never had someone this fucking obsessive. Genuinely. Oh my god. Alexa Nicholas, you know what? You're my good friend now. I genuinely, compared to what I'm seeing here, what Alexa did was nothing. He emailed me first. But anyways, I'll be pursuing these claims offline because that's the advice I've taken, and it will not go well for him, especially because he keeps expounding at length about it in public. I'm confident I will receive my desired outcome. Part of protecting yourself as a public figure is making sure that people cannot tell lies about you with no consequence. I don't...
It's an opinion, you... Whoa. You are either completely disingenuous or just an idiot. In my opinion.
I don't give a fuck about Sombr or the Sombr video. The implication that I would compromise my integrity, yeah, based on if we're to believe those Discord messages, yeah, great integrity. To take money to promote an artist is serious and is defamatory because it's not true. Saying I have no proof or I'm going to start a conspiracy actually satisfied one of the main requirements for defamation in the UK.
No, it did not. Who told you that? Who is your lawyer? Get a new one. I still think it's the toaster, but like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I feel like I'm getting a migraine from this. I had another point, but I'm losing brain cells. I'm losing brain cells because of this drama.
That the statement was made recklessly, without regard for whether it was true or false. I would appreciate if you all stop talking about it. Bingo. There you go. Read that. I would appreciate if you would all stop talking about it. He's trying so hard to act like he's winning here. And in the process, he's trying to also get you all to stop talking about it because he realized that he looks like a dumb fucking prick.
Yeah.
He goes on to say, it is really hard to keep my mouth shut.
You're not, though. All you have to do is not talk. Oh my god.
What? It's hard to keep your mouth shut? Like, these messages, I'm like, again, these are being sent to me from allegedly the Discord, and this is allegedly him. But again, there's no way for him to be able to shut any of this down because he will not respond to any of my emails requesting comment on if things are true or not. How is that handling things behind the scenes when you're going mute on me? Goodness. It is really hard to keep my mouth shut, but the number one rule of a legal process, oh, cry me a river, is say as little as possible. Oh,
what is this then? Do you think this is a private chat between you and your best mates? It is absolutely not. This is a Discord server for your viewers. This is not keeping your mouth shut. This is not helping your case. You are an idiot. You're an idiot. You're so dumb. You're so dumb. In my opinion. I can't, like, I can't, see what I mean? My brain is shutting down. I'm in pain. Psychic damage from the idiocy of the Swiftologist. How are you? Take a step back for a second, Zachary, please. I am begging you. I'm begging with my whole heart, right? Just take a step back for a second. Think. Engage those cognitive skills. I'm sure they're there somewhere because you are, like, speaking and moving, and you know, you can figure out how to post a YouTube video, so your brain does function, right? So like, think about it for a second. Logically, remove the emotion from the situation, remove your hatred of Adam McIntyre from the situation. Just think to yourself, am I legally in the right here? Am I logically in the right? Does this actually look good for me? Am I actually taking the correct steps here? Or am I an idiot? Now, again, just to be clear, I am not claiming that he's stupid. I am not claiming that he's doing this in bad faith. I'm not claiming even that these messages are real. Somebody might be, though. It's not me.
I mean,
Not about the messages, though. I'm pretty sure the messages are real, in my opinion. I feel. I believe. Based on no evidence. I just think it's quite likely that these are real. However, I understand that they may be fabricated. And everything I say is my opinion. God, I have to do this more than I have to for like feckin' I don't know who's the last person I had to do this for. This is annoying and tiring.
it writes itself. It really writes itself. And you'll get the outcome you desire, especially in a defamation case. Okay, let's see if you do. Let's see if you do, Zach. It does hurt to think that there are genuine followers, subscribers who are being convinced by these lies. I don't even have energy to argue with you anymore because I now know that you're just someone who has allegedly just been fucking hating on me since the Colleen time, so go fuck yourself. But I reacted to a video you posted. I literally don't have any energy to argue with you. I like...
Your Honor, he hurt my feelings.
was originally, if I was going to do a response video, going to be like very high energy and like being snarky and like getting all this. But now I think you have a personal problem with me, and I think like I think that you're fucking embarrassing, Zachary. I think you're fucking embarrassing, and the fact that I've confronted you on allegedly saying these things and you've gone fucking silent, and you're posting videos in the meantime, fuck you. You're a coward. You are a fucking coward. So anyway, this is so obsessive behavior. No, honestly, I've never dealt with something like this before. I really, really, really haven't dealt with something like this before. And that's saying something. But like Ethan, no. Alexa, no. Colleen, no. I honestly haven't. But I'm deliberately not clarifying or responding so that I can have a proper retraction and apology when the time is right.
You are responding. Do you not under? Oh, I hit my face off the microphone. Do you not understand what a Discord server is? It is not private communication. You're so dumb. In my opinion, you're such a fucking idiot.
In my video, even though I said nothing wrong, and it was my own fucking opinion, I still clarified what you said in your email, which was I did not get paid and all like this. So by your own logic, you already got what you wanted. Weirdo. Yeah. I have the truth quite literally on my side. What is the truth? What is the truth? This is so weird. This is so weird. This is so weird. The latest video has just made it so much worse for him and better for me. It's so crazy that like he's not shutting up about this. He's saying like I have to keep. He's saying that he has to keep his mouth shut, as in him, so that he wins this. But he is talking at a magnitude allegedly like I've never seen before.
See what I'm saying? It's exactly my point. Just doesn't stop.
Anyways, that's all I'll say about it. It's not, obviously, because he says more.
Spoiler.
Thank you guys for having my back. I really wish I could just hop on TikTok and clarify my name right now, but that would be so much sweeter when I have a retraction to accompany it with. By his own logic, my video did do that, even though it was my opinion and I didn't even need to do that. He's like...
You are delusional, in my opinion.
It's crazy to me.
Actually, you know what? I'm not saying he's delusional. I'm not. Somebody is. It's not me, though.
It's like, I'm like, as someone who watched his content, I'm like, wow, does he just like mask? Is he just one of those people that puts it on, or like what?
No. Adam. He is awful in his videos. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. I beg you, Adam is not going to watch this video, but if you do, go back and watch his videos with fresh eyes, right? Once you see it, you cannot unsee it. This man is, in my opinion, awful. The worst. Horrible. Hate him. Hate him.
He is just... Oh my God. So again, he said that he was done talking about it. And then 2 minutes later, he continues. He goes
2 whole minutes
about having the truth on his side. So true. My gut feeling here is that I may lose followers, subs in the meantime while this plays out, but ultimately I will be able to prove that 1, my integrity is intact. I would never accept payments to promote a narrative, and 2, this will discourage from other people trying to make similar claims.
You're Barbra Streisand affecting this whole situation. You are drawing attention to these claims that you were paid, which is only going to make people talk about it more. Do you not understand? Do you not understand that? Like, is it not clocking to you? I'm okay if I lose followers because I'll get a retraction and it's going to be so much better. Are you like... I cannot understand. I can't even make sense of his logic. I do want to have a look, though, if he is losing followers, because that would be interesting to see. Like, how many people have actually seen this situation, especially if he's, like, in the Discord and stuff. Okay, here's his social blade. My voice broke there. We're going to ignore that collectively. Here's his social blade. He's lost 2K followers in the last month, the last 30 days, which is not drastic, right? It's not huge, but it's still a loss. So, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm interested in his statistics now. I never go look at other people's statistics, but maybe I should. Maybe I should know what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, he has lost some, but nothing like major.
Do you mean other people like disagreeing with you? Is that what this is about? Is that what this is about? He like doesn't want people disagreeing with him? Oh my God. This really isn't about him criticizing my video. In the IG message I sent to him politely before my video, which he conveniently leaves out. Dude. I'm like not saying this to be egotistical in any way, but you don't follow me, which means I don't get notified for your things. And no shade, but like, I'm not saying this in an egotistical way. I have over 380,000 followers on fucking Instagram. Do you know how many people respond to my story on the daily? That's not me saying as
McIntyre has 300,000 followers on Instagram? What? I can't see his account. I'm trying to open his account on my phone, but my phone went absolutely not. Just not doing it. I'm gonna just take that as true. I have like 5 followers on Instagram. In fairness, though, I'm pretty sure Adam is like really active, and I forget to post ever. But follow me on Instagram, by the way. I'll post some stuff. Okay, I'll post some stuff. I will. I have a backlog of photos and stuff, and videos and reels that I've made and never posted, and stuff to post in stories. I'll post them. Follow me on Instagram, VangelinaSkov. Great.
as an egotistical way. You're like, he didn't respond to my IG DM. Baby, my IG DMs don't even fucking work most of these days. That's why I started a fucking podcast account so that people could DM that one. This is so lame. This is so lame.
Obsessed.
I said he's totally free to criticize my opinions and perspective, but he's not free to spread lies about me. This will also deter others from doing the same. What?
Trying to make an example?
And then he goes on to say, I'm really not on here to argue about the contents of this video. What are you doing then?
What's the point then?
What are you doing then? I'm not even kidding. Look, we're still going. We're still going, dude. We're still going. I've never seen something like this before. I've really not seen something like this before.
Generational
this is really
crash out.
Obsessive and weird. This is weird. He's saying to his fans, we gotta stop talking about this, blah, blah, blah. But like, if we're to believe these messages are real, like festering this community of just fucking like hating. It's so weird. Sorry. So there's more, obviously.
What is going on with my hair today? It is not okay.
How is there more? How is there more? I'm really not on here to argue about the contents of the video. I said I'll be taking this matter offline privately, but yet he will not respond to my emails. Liar!
Privately in his own
Are you
mind.
lying to your audience?
Allegedly.
Goodness me. I'm planning to touch grass and enjoy with friends and family. I don't need this going on in my Discord as well as all over the internet. I said what I said in the video, and I don't feel the need to clarify it because you keep asking me to. So he's literally fighting with his own fans now. He's
Also, why do you care what's going on in your Discord if you're out touching grass with family? Why are you checking Discord when you're out touching grass? But please go touch grass and go hang out with your family and your friends and your loved ones. This is ridiculous.
literally fighting with his own fans. He says, Loki Loki, I should have just not logged back on. But then, look, this is weird because look. If anyone sees Adam saying anything and writing about this, send it my way. So do you want to talk about this or do you not want to talk about this? You're actively saying you don't want to talk about this, but then you're literally like trying to like berate your fans to like cyber stalk whatever I'm posting so that you can like, this is weird. And again, I was waiting the same amount of time he gave me to respond for him to clarify these Discord messages, and he ignored my email, and he's been posting on social media, and he hasn't responded to me. So
I just want to say, like, I want to reiterate the fact that he was like, I don't think we should be talking about this. I don't want to see you guys asking me about the situation. Like, it's unfair. I got to go out and touch grass and not log in. And then he's like, but also, can you guys keep me up to date? Pathetic. It's pathetic. It is pathetic. I'm sorry, it is. Like, I'd pick a stance here. Sorry, I keep looking at myself because I'm like, what in the name of God is my hair doing? I think I need a haircut. Like, desperately. This is not good. But did you guys notice I dyed my hair a while ago? Finally got my more natural color back. Black hair again. Feel more like myself. It's great. But I don't know. I don't really know if we should watch the rest of this. I don't know if he reads more comments. I think he just kind of talks about his feelings about it. So I'm gonna probably not watch the rest of that. This was mostly just to see what he's saying, but like this guy is obsessing over this. It is very weird. Probably more stuff has been said after that. Who knows what the hell's going on? If there's an update, I'll tell you. I feel like this is gonna die here though. I honestly do. I think like it's just gonna end here. Maybe, you know, the Swiftologist is going to have a few crash out moments in his Discord or wherever, but I think for the most part, it is going to die here. So I guess at this point, all there's left to say is thank you so much for watching. Leave me a comment to let me know what you thought about all of this. And I just realized that my color correction is not correct. I apologize. I apologize profusely. Forgive me. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this. And if you don't leave me a comment about that, then leave me a comment that says kombucha. Yay. I don't know what else I say at the end of these videos, even though I do this all the time and I have done this for many years. But oh yeah, like, comment, share, do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do at the end of the video, including remembering to check out Raycon. You can go to buyraycon.com/Skov open and you will get 30% off all audio devices on Raycon. And not only will you get a great deal and a great set of earbuds, you're also supporting the channel, so that's pretty great. So yes, most importantly though, hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!